What's going on, Muscle Monsters? Align Gonzalez here, and I just wanted to make this quick video considering tomorrow is Christmas Eve, and then we have New Year's Eve around the corner as well. And I've been getting a lot of questions about alcohol consumption, and so I thought this would be a good time to touch on the topic. Now, there's two words that you have to pay attention to just in life in general. Particularly, because you're on this channel with fitness, nutrition, and things like that. And that's excess and moderation. Most things in moderation are perfectly fine and safe. Most things in excess are harmful. For example, drinking too much water can be harmful and toxic, right? And eating, for example, candy in moderation will have absolutely no negative effect. Okay, so today we're going to talk about alcohol in moderation. So obviously, excess of alcohol consumption is no good, right? You're drinking every day. You're waking up hungover. You're passing out your friends' couches and things like that. Now, obviously, this is not going to be helpful towards your fitness goals. Now we're going to talk about alcohol in moderation. Okay, most people don't understand that alcohol doesn't actually store or isn't actually stored as body fat. It's more of just kind of like a toxin or a poison, if you want to call it that. But the reason that there is more fat gain when consuming alcohol is because it blocks fat oxidation. So what that means is basically now the dietary fats that we're consuming are more easily stored as body fat, right? Especially in the case of someone who is eating in a caloric surplus. All right, so what would I recommend in terms of drinking alcohol and maintaining a lean physique, and whether or not it's viable? And the answer is yes. You can certainly have a couple of drinks, maybe on the weekend or one or two nights a week, and not have to worry about your testosterone levels plummeting or gaining an excess amount of fat, or just not being able to burn fat in general. The one thing that I would advise though is that on the days where, because you got to remember, if you've ever gone out drinking with your buddies or whatever, a lot of the time when you consume alcohol, what is it that you really crave and want to eat? Greasy, fatty foods, things that are high in fats and dietary fat. And so again, because that block in fat oxidation, you're going to be storing that fat much faster. Now, dietary fat is already stored as body fat much faster than something like a carbohydrate or a protein, but that is going to be that's going to speed up even more when we're consuming alcohol. So take that into consideration when you're out with your buddies. Make sure you have something hefty to eat, something maybe high in fiber, carbs, high in protein, something satiating, so that when you are out and you do have that craving for that greasy, fatty food, you might not eat as much or eat at all. Just things to think about during the day before you go out drinking, when you're going to go out drinking, is keep that protein high. That's going to keep you nice and full and satisfied. Make sure you're getting enough fiber. That's also going to help you stay nice and full. Just enough food in general, from things like proteins and carbs, and keep the fats to a minimum. That way, if you do end up having a little bit more fat at night while you're drinking alcohol, it's not going to have as much of an impact. But again, alcohol itself is not going to make you fat. It's kind of what happens in our body when we drink alcohol that speeds up the process of fat storage per se. So it's gonna block fat oxidation, We're gonna eat a bunch of fats because that's what we're gonna crave while we're drinking, and then that's going to get stored as fat much easier. So that's pretty much it, guys. Don't be afraid to have a little bit of fun and drink a little bit of alcohol. It's not going to kill you if it's done in moderation. I would also consider the little tips and tricks I just gave you if you are going to drink a little bit, just to minimize any fat gains. And that's pretty much it, guys. I hope this was helpful. If it was, click the like button below. Make sure to subscribe for more videos, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.